video covers the questions that were not reviewed in the other videos, and I start up with number 7 since I do have one video uploaded that ends after number 6. So in number 7 we're asked to determine the slope of the line passing through the points -1, 3 and 1, -2. So -1 is an x and 1 is an x, 3 is a y, -2 is a y. So when we put these into our formula for slope, we want to put the y value for one of these points, and I've chosen -2 here, and subtract the y value from the other point, and of course that's going to be 3. And then in the denominator we put the x value that corresponds to the y value directly above it. So in one, so to speak, column, we have the coordinates from one point, and in the other, as we might call it, column, we have the values from the other. And these have to correspond as I have color-coded here. So in the denominator, because we have the y from this point, -2, we need to use the 1, the x from this point, which is 1, in this slot, in this spot here. Then we subtract the x value that corresponds to a y value of 3, that corresponds to that is the x value from this point, and so that's -1. So -2 minus 3 is -5. -1 minus -2 is the same as 1 plus 1. I mean, excuse me, -1 minus -1. No, 1 minus -1 is the same as 1 plus 1. And so we have a result of -5 over 2, which is -5 halves, -5 over 2. Then the slope of the line perpendicular to that is going to be the reciprocal with the sign change. It'll be the negative reciprocal. Well, the reciprocal of -5 halves is -2/5, and when we apply a negative to that, we have +2/5. And so the equation of the line perpendicular to the line that passes through these 2 points is y equals 2/5, because the slope is given here, 2/5. We calculated the slope here, and the y-intercept is +2, so we put +2 here. So our final equation is y equals 2/5 x plus 2. Now in question 8, we are asked to determine the cost equation for this science fiction publishing house. When you are told that fixed costs are a certain amount, that is always going to be the y-intercept. And when you are told that there is a cost of a certain amount per each item that's made, that's going to be the slope. So here we have 1,200 for the y-intercept and as fixed cost, and $3.50, a $3.50 cost for each paperback. That's what goes here in slope. So our equation is y equals 3.5x plus 1,200. Now we're asked how much does it cost to make 100 books? Well, to discover that, we substitute the quantity 100 in for x, and then work that out. We multiply out and add 1,200, and that gives us 350 plus 1,200, which is 1,550. So that's the cost to make 100, and this is the cost equation. Be sure that you include both in your answer on the final. Now,